Good evening, everyone. Imagine a world without the electric guitar. No sizzling solos, no iconic riffs, no powerful anthems that have defined generations. From the smooth tones of jazz to the raw energy of rock and roll, the electric guitar has not only shaped musical genres, but also influenced culture and society today. I'll take you through the fascinating history of the electric guitar, its unique components, and why it remains so important in music today. The electric guitar was born out of necessity in the early 20th century as jazz and big band music grew in popularity. Musicians realized that traditional acoustic guitars were simply too quiet to be heard over horns and drums. The quest to amplify the guitar sound began in the 1920s and led to some experimental designs. But it wasn't until the 1931 that a breakthrough occurred when a musician and inventor named George Beauchamp, along with the company Rickenbacker, created its first commercially successful guitar. This guitar is known as the frying pan because of its round body used to pick up to convert string vibrations into electric signals that could be amplified. The next major innovation came in the 1950s with the introduction of solid body electric guitars. Instead of using a hollow body, which could lead to unwanted feedback at high volumes, solid body guitars like the Fender Telecaster and Gibson Les Paul offered a cleaner, more consistent sound. These guitars laid the foundation for the rock and roll explosion, and by the 1960s, electric guitars were a global sensation. An electric guitar might look complex, but it's actually made up of a few key components that work together to create its iconic sound. Let's take a quick look at three of the most important parts: the pickups, the body, and the strings. First, the pickups are what allow an electric guitar to be amplified. Pickups are small coils of the wire wrapped around magnets that sit under the strings. When you pluck at a string, it disrupts the magnetic field, creating a small electrical signal. This signal is then sent to an amplifier, which makes it loud enough to hear. Next, there's the body of the guitar. Electric guitars have solid, semi-hollow, or hollow bodies, each giving a distinct sound. A solid body, like the Fender Stratocaster, reduces feedback and allows for louder volumes, making it a popular choice for rock and blues. Hollow and semi-hollow bodies used in guitars like the Gibson ES-335 provides a warmer tone often preferred in jazz. Finally, the strings play a huge role in shaping the sound of electric guitars. Electric guitar strings are usually made of steel or nickel and come in different thicknesses or gauges. Lighter strings are easier to bend, which is great for blues and rock solos, while thicker strings give a fuller sound that some guitarists prefer for rhythm playing. The electric guitar revolutionized music in the 20th century, opening up new possibilities for expression and creativity. Musicians like Chuck Berry, Jimi Hendrix, and Eddie Van Halen didn't just play the guitar, they pushed its limits, exploring new sounds and techniques. The electric guitar allowed for feedback, distortion, and effects that had never been possible with acoustic guitars, giving birth to genres like rock, metal, punk, and punk. Culturally, the electric guitar became an icon of rebellion and individualism. For many, it symbolizes freedom and the spirit of youth, from the Beatles performing on the Ed Sullivan Show to Nirvana's grunge era. The electric guitar has accommodable countless cultural shifts, uniting listeners across backgrounds and borders. In conclusion, the electric guitar is far more than just an instrument. Its invention changed the course of music, giving rise to new genres, inspiring iconic artists, and leaving a lasting impact on culture. Understanding its history, components, and influence helps us appreciate just how revolutionary this instrument has been. Next time you hear an electric guitar solo, think of the journey that guitar has taken from the big band era to the modern rock arenas. Thank you.